Okay, one more time. We're on we're doing our groove. This is last segment. Now we can start with the magic key of the fifth. Is the fourth of the fifth, which is C, and we're going to just start root there, but keep your eye on the strings. I'm going to start this C. Okay, so all I did was this line and this line. If we want to start on that G, okay, we're going to have to use it as the fifth, and we're going to go 5, 6, flatted, 7, 7, down to the root again here. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, we're right here. Now we're going to go to this big long one here. Alright, that's that B right there. From there we'd go to 7 root 2. See, I just borrowed that out of the string shape. Why? Because we started down here, so we moved over there with safe bit fitting to make this interval here that opened up this. That's legal if we had that, you know, if we had a fret nut there. We don't want to play below because the long pattern's got to go that way. So that's pretty much it. We did the 3. We only add 2 blues notes. Now just remember the flatted 7 and the flatted 2, they happen to come up here, but remember what key we're playing in, right? So for the C7, we'd be playing in B flat, and we'd have to flat the 7th, and we'd have to flat the 2nd. Okay, let's look at that. For the key of C, rather, we'd be playing an F, sorry. We'd have to flat the 2nd of F, and we'd have to flat the 7th of F. You see how that works? We go to F7, the magic key, Mixolydian key for the F7 is the B flat. I'm going to have to flat, well, so we'll start on the F and see which one we hit first. We're going to have to flat the 7th of that B flat. You know, that's our, so we're doing C, C, because we're doing it in 3 keys. Now we get that flatted 6 of the root. We usually don't get that in a blues scale. Okay, now we get it. And we're going to get the flatted 3rd of the 5th in the same method. Hey, we're going to bring the lesson to a close. That's an important concept, that when we do the individual, we use the same. So like we're in F, let's just finish this up. So we're doing this B flat. We want to go 1, we're going to flat 2. Now, why do we have that? Okay, let's look at, for the F, we'll be in the key of B flat. Sorry, we're going to flat 2. Got a little confused there. Any piano player knows when you're doing blues in F, okay, you're going to get that flatted A flat, and then you're going to have to, you can't just roll off of the B natural to the C. You got it, because you got the B natural to the C. That's what the flatted 2nd is in the key of B flat, and the flatted 7th is the flatted third of that F. So it goes. Okay, so that's about we went over for the halftime. So let's just finish up. We got a few more minutes. We take it to the G. Okay, G7. Fourth of G is C. We're going to flat the second there. That's going to be a D flat, and we're going to flat the seventh of the key of C, like that. So what it gives us, right there, is the flatted second of the magic key and the flatted seventh of the magic key. And there's our natural recurring flatted seventh of the third groove chord, which is the fifth of the root. So that all works. Trust me, if it didn't work, I wouldn't be happy with this. So let's look at what else we got to do. So again, we're only going to be adding the flatted second and the flatted seventh excuse me, of the magic key. But there's 3 magic keys in the 3 magic key blues. It's no longer just one magic key, which is the fourth of the root. Now it's the fourth of the root, then the fourth of the fourth, then the fourth of the dominant fourth groove chord, then the fourth of the dominant fifth groove chord. Fourth of the first dominant groove chord is F. Just play an F scale there. But we're going to flat the seventh of that F, and we're going to flat the second of that F. Okay, 1, 2, flat, and then root 7, 7 flat. We get the other one for free because that we're using a key that has that natural note in it. And the same thing for G when you get there. G7. The blues scale for that's going to be C. Okay, so let's do our G7 down here. We've got, we're going to flat the seventh of that C. I was flatting it from the root. You know, you think of dominant 7, it's a whole step down. From the 7th, the B. So we've got, and then we're also going to flat the second of that C. Flat, second of C. Okay, that's all it is. You do it on guitar, you just use the same build, but we have to decide where you're starting. So up here, since they're all Mixolydian, we'd start the 1 there, start that on the C. If you were doing an A, D, E blues, you know, doing that, then I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, so on the 1 you would just start on the 5. Okay, when you went to the 4th or the D, you would play the D cage build starting on the D's 5 there in the normal D shape, and then you'd substitute in the normal E shape there. Okay, so you'd be substituting in a root there, you'd be substituting in a 4 there, and a 5 there of the root 4/5 scale, and just playing it from there. That's all there is to it. Hey, like and subscribe, share. Thanks for attending this lesson. It's been a very good lesson. We'll be playing more blues and getting maybe into some bending of notes and blues fretboards. And keep playing and keep watching, and have a great day.